I lived in New York at the time. I was about 26 years old, and I went up for a boxing movie. Cattle call, hundreds of people, hundreds of guys lined up. And I came up to this table, and there's a woman sitting there, and she said, "What's your name?" And she said, "How tall are you?" And I said, 6'4". And she says, "Too tall, next." And I was like, excuse me? And I looked behind her, there was a little handwritten sign, Rocky IV. And that's the first time I realized it was a Rocky movie. So I was a big Rocky fan. So I took some pictures of me in boxing gear, and because I was a fighter at the time, karate fighter. And then through my acting coach and through some friends, I managed to get the photos off to Stallone. And it was 6 months later or so, I heard from somebody from MGM, and then I went to LA and I met him. I was starstruck. He had long hair for Rambo 2, I think it was. He was buffed, a little shorter than I thought, but still buffed. But I could tell, we got along immediately. And he told me I had to gain like 10 pounds of muscle, and I had to practice. He gave me a monologue that I had to practice. And 6 months after that, I did a screen test at MGM. It was me and two Russian guys, two big guys who looked like me, but taller, bigger. The thing is, in the screen test, they kind of did a Russian Mr. T. "I will kill you. I will murder you." I decided to play it very internal, to just stand there and go, "My name is Drago." Very internal. And the next day, Sly called me, and I had the role.